Okay, so Gemini, for you, I'm doing what you don't see coming. That's coming up that you may not see. However, it may be something that you need to know. I'm going to use these little vampire cards because I like that. What does Gemini? Ooh, that resurrection come up, reprise, recovery, comeback. That came up 8. So this might be a comeback in finance or business. Okay, or maybe even back to a stable psychological or emotional state of being. Yeah. Ooh, wee, bad gems. That came out. Go check out the last video I just did. Can't think of what it's called, but it was the last post on my channel for October. Man, you about to have a comeback, or you're recovering from something. Recovery, Gemini. Guys, go look at that last video that I did. Same stuff came out. And that's another reason why I don't really prefer to do readings back to back, because to me it's tied to the transits. It says her last day in the light, unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. You're gonna have sudden shifts coming up, and I feel like this is important to know or understand, because when I think of sudden shifts, I see it as out of nowhere or unexpectedly. So don't put yourself, try not to, or be careful with putting yourself in positions to where you feel defeated, or you don't even do something or go towards something or try something or attempt something because you feel like you already know what it's going to go like because of certain patterns. No, when you energetically shift and switch thought processes and behaviors, the shifts happen automatically just like that. And I also feel like what's unexpected, I don't think this is unexpected, because it says her last day in the light. Are you taking someone down? I feel like you're shedding truth. You're shedding truth on situations, or you're bringing truth to light. And with you bringing truth to light or being the light, somebody else feels like you're going to take their shine, or, and this simply not really true, or it's fake, it's false, it's delusional. Like whoever this is thinking delusionally. Because in real life, for real though, you're not in competition with this person or with these people. You're doing you, nothing, because the way that I see it is, if somebody is mad because you're simply doing you and you're not even coming after them and you're not even making them your target and your intentions is not to hurt them, I see that literally as someone being jealous, envious, or insecure, really. You're dealing with insecure people or insecure person, so that's not your problem. What you don't see coming. Yeah, somebody's about to fall. I kind of feel like this is that narcissistic personality trait as well. Yep. Maverick. Ooh, anti-hero. Maverick, risk taker, rule breaker. See? You have this rebellious energy, and I kind of feel like with this rebellious energy, it's not that it's a bad thing. Your rebellion comes from the simple fact that you refuse to bend yourself. You refuse to settle. You refuse to sacrifice yourself anymore for these narcissistic people. And I don't like diagnosing people, guys, but I'm going to tell you, I have done some deep diving into narcissistic personality traits. And what I come to find out is that you got covert narcissists. You have undiagnosed narcissists or narcissism. You have actually different levels of narcissism. Some people's personalities reflect narcissism. And a lot of times this is typically people that operate unconsciously. So I've done a lot of looking into that and those type personalities, even though it's a disorder. Don't get me wrong. But what I found out is very interesting. And I've also am aware of the fact that in this time that we're in the age of Aquarius, a lot of narcissistic traits are being exposed, because we're coming to the awareness that people have to that people have to, or people come to the conclusion, oh no, I'm sorry, and I got distracted, but in this time, in this age of Aquarius, that the veil is, ripped off. There's a lot of exposing and just truth to light. And there's no real looking at somebody else and deflecting and projecting onto them without taking accountability in some way, shape, or form. It's like a universal truth that even narcissists or people with that personality has to become aware of about themselves. And baby, who else but Gemini to do it? And it's funny because I see Geminis, like what I do give respect to is that Geminis at different levels in different areas of life is doing that. Is playing that part. Whether it's Geminis, and it can't be, Geminis do your thing. I'm not talking about evil people in particular, but I'm just saying it's like, oh, well, Geminis do your thing. And then, we criticize the next we criticize, because my thing is, if you are being called whatever part that you're playing and you're being called to play, it's for a reason. You're holding up some sort of universal mirror, I feel. And it's only going to be certain people to relate to what it is that I'm saying. Like, I've seen the truth about a lot of stuff. Anti-hero. So yeah, you don't care about being seen as a hero. You see that? You don't care about being seen as a hero. So what? You want them to know, Gemini? You ain't the effing hero. You ain't trying to be the hero in a story. Okay? You're not trying to be seen as something that you're not. You're not trying to make anybody understand you. The maverick, the rule breaker, the risk taker, the one that's brave enough to go against the masses, the one that's brave enough to sit and stand in the position that you feel like you need to. That's what you're being seen as. That's what's coming up for you. The past, a prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Look, and you got this. This is not you. Now, if it is, people could be seeing you as, they feel like your actions that you're doing is because you're bitter or because you can't let go of the past. Like, oh yeah, Gemini, like you're playing victim, but yet you're not a victim. It says refusal to let go. Like somebody feels like, or people feels like, yeah, she can't or he can't let go of the past. When really it's deeper than that. If there's something about your past that you're holding on to, I feel like you try to move away from it, but you feel like you have been stuck or you have been locked in a position that was not really fair to you. And this is the thing. I feel like in instances, the past can't let go of you, because when you try to let go and you try to move on, here comes these people. Here comes these fake light holders. Here comes these people that don't like what you did or decisions that you make or something you did a long time ago that you don't represent you now. And they keep trying to bring the past to you. They keep trying to make you pay for something that you have moved past, that you may not even purposely have done. Something tied to their feelings. I kind of feel like the past, you staying in the past, you feel like you realize that you couldn't keep doing the same patterns and same cycles, and you moved yourself out of the past. You don't want to be tied there. You don't want to be stuck there. You don't want to have no parts of it. Whoo. But I kind of feel like that's another energy too, because the way the energy is coming off to me and I'm reading the card, somebody is bitter, holding a grudge to you, somebody from your past, holding a grudge with you. This says creator, the catalyst, the maker, the mother, the father. Look at that. Wow. You're creating a new way for yourself, or a way is being created for you. I feel like God wants you to know that. Universe wants you to know that. Spirit wants you to know that. But they're also saying, Gemini, you're the facilitator too. You are you're co-creator. You're a co-creation with spirit in the universe. And they want you, or they're trying to get you to see that. Woo! Wow. Okay. It's like, I don't know. Fate. faith, trust, unwavering confidence. Wow. Do I need to say more? That's why they're mad. You've overcome the prison that they try to hold you in. Whether it's energetically, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or physically, I feel like you figured a lot of stuff out. Some people might even say, oh yeah, Gemini, you're emotionless. No. You just refuse to be the hero. You refuse to go save people. I'm not saying that you're not helping people, but you're going to know. Like I said in my last video, you're going to know when something is worth it. The changes is coming. Ooh, that death will come. Mortal, finite, fragile. Yep. Something even if they're trying to hold on to you or whatever's trying to hold on to you, it's coming. It's whatever you feel like you can't move past, those changes are coming. Or they arrived already. For a lot of you guys. You know. Ooh, what does Gemini need to know? Or don't see coming about finances. Not just finances, but just period. Unexpected. Man, spirit, for some of y'all want some of y'all to write. Describe out your life. You know, so I did that just recently. Some of y'all have that ability. Hold on. Talent. Yep. The Traveler. I see a couple cards. The Traveler. Scribe. You have a great talent for writing and content creation. Your words are powerful to influence others that you can use to bring income. Nice, gems. See? That's for some of you guys that needs to hear that. Talent. You have an exceptional talent in art that needs to be discovered or expanded. It's time to make a fortune in your creativity. Wow. Yes. I'm just different all around in my life. There's no place or area that I ever go in that I just completely fit in most of my life, except specific ones. And even, sorry guys, reading tarot cards is not an area I fit in. I'm also a black sheep in the tarot community. I don't care. But I'm just saying, that doesn't make me doubt myself, because I've read for so many people. I have read for myself. I have been given specific information spiritually that I've tried and tested, and it worked. I'm that confident. And I don't need a bunch of people backing me, because if you looked at Jesus, a lot of people was turning their back on what was being spoken out of his mouth. But yet, look at him. Look at how praised. So, I mean, at this point, I just really don't care about what anybody thinks, if they subscribe, if they don't. I appreciate the people that do, though. But it's just I'm not that invested. And I kind of feel like this is where you guys have to get in your life when it comes to certain stuff. It's like you just got to do what you love and be unapologetic about it. That's how you have to get. And I'm using this as an example because that's where I'm at in my life, like all around. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to scribe a lot of stuff that I have information about. I was like, I could just, because I have another channel and I put a lot of information on that channel, but I'm just like, I could easily just come out and just say it. And I'm like, nah, because why not actually write it down or record it or you know, do something a little bit more valuable with it? Instead of just coming saying stuff and then people taking it and hopping on it and it's like, no. Anyways, Traveler. There is an opportunity for you to travel for work or business. Okay, Geminis, you might be attending a convention or a training that will enhance your skills. So guess what? Something you might be doing. If there's anything that comes up when it comes to you, like working on your skills, I feel like taking that to another level. I feel like having confidence in that, whether other people believe in you or not. Go for it. Try it. Do it. Security. You are financially secure and abundant. Continue to grow to maintain stability in your career and finances. Multiple streams of income are recommended. I kind of feel like this is where you're headed. If some of you guys don't feel like you're there already. It's already there. It's already written in stone. It's already scribed. Anything else you want to show Geminis right now? And then I'm going to get off. What should Geminis be prepared for? Be ready for? Watch out for? Ooh, some celebration. I seen the Knight of Cups, baby. But, okay, yeah. So, wow. Queen of Cups. You have like a mother energy, or just like you're going to be feeling a little, you're going to be getting to the point where you feel a little bit more secure in the decisions that you're making, or just like the emotional decisions that you're making, even if it's to yourself. For a wand, so some celebrations may be coming for you guys, or you might be asked or invited to like a celebration or parties, get-togethers. I seen that in the last reading I did, and I said some of it you guys could turn down if you don't want to have these offers. But maybe even spending time at home or just feeling more secure, period, that's coming up, But Five of Wands, we got some competition coming up, or some people thinking they're being competitive. And this is the thing. Who cares? I feel like Spirit is saying, because some of you guys are holding yourself back because you're like, okay, there's too much competition. Where do I fit in? It doesn't really matter. It's like you don't need to fit in. You're here. Okay, competition. So people fighting or trying to pick fights with you. They want to see you respond. They want to see your reaction. Why do they want to see Gemini's reaction? I see the Nine of Cups, but I'm going to put that back in the deck. Why do they want to see Gemini's reaction or get Gemini's reaction? Why? I see the Lover's card, the Devil card reversed. Yeah, because they want to get your reaction because of the fact that they can't control you. I'm just going to sum it up just like that. You can't be controlled. You won't kiss ass. You won't be their lapdog. You won't be involved in toxicity. They're fucking dramaful. Excuse my language. Yeah, because they just could be a Leo. It don't matter who it is. Some people don't understand. They think that it's fun. They can't be in relationships you don't love them. You don't care. They can't bait you into stuff and reactions. Who gives a flip? I just don't think that Geminis are interested right now. Like, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit wants you. It's like, heal yourself emotionally and everything. What happened. We get it. But at the same time, don't throw away. It's like, don't throw away the baby with the bathwater, Gemini. Like, Spirit wants you to, or wants to tell you that, look at everything that you've accomplished so far. Look at how far you came. And it's something that some of you guys are working on. And Spirit's like, hey, keep investing in it. Keep working on it. Two of Wands. Yep, handle yourself day by day. Look out towards the future. You be in the moment, be in the here and the now. Be proactive. You got a lot going on. You got to step out there on faith. Leave that other stuff in the past. Like, the Fool is reversed. Ooh, but the Chariot. Yep, look at this. Nope, it's not. You're not being foolish. Like, you see, this is something that you're seeing clearly. It's not going to be easy. Anybody that thinks they're going to come and they're going to manipulate you and they're going to trick you and they're going to scam you and they're setting you up, whatever, it's not going to be a good outcome for them, because it's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, you like emotionally, you have let a lot of that stuff go. You're looking for seeking security, like security for self. Even if you have kids, even you understand the whole mindset of, okay, so when I do better for myself, I'm automatically doing better for my kids. I'm automatically doing better for the people that I love. You got some people that's looking at you like family. That show up, they want you in their life. Look at that. Four of Cups, yeah. There's that energy too of somebody or people trying to offer you stuff and they know that they can't just offer you anything, or you're not taking the bait, like stuff that you used to respond to, stuff that you used to settle for, you're not settling. And Spirit is like, hey, Gemini, don't settle just yet. Queen of Cups, so a mother figure or something that is there blessing you, helping you, supporting you. Support is there. So yeah. To a new start. or something that you're restarting or doing, or that you're passionate about, or you're reviving, and you're speaking. So spirit is like, yes, speak with that energy. You know what I mean? Emotionally balanced. Come from that place, emotionally balanced. This healing place, this nurturing place for yourself. Because when you stop looking for other people to do that for you, let's say in the past, like these situations right here, to where you're like, man, like, no, I don't really want to be here. I don't really feel like this is right. But at the same time, I want to be with this person. Or at the same time, what if there's some advantage that comes out of it for me or whatever? So I just deal with it. I'll be the understanding when I kind of feel that you decide you're on a whole, this is a new vibration. This is a different, like another level of vibration. But I feel like you decided, like you know what? I'm going, and it sounds cliche, but it's not. This is what you've done or you're going to be doing. You really decided that you have to emotionally fulfill yourself. Seeking security within self. Because in knowing that, understanding that, and having passion with that, because, and, you know, just moving forward that energy, you know, because you don't, not that you can't be open, because I feel like the Queen of Cups is open. You can't, it's not that you can't be open to receiving. That's not what this is. It's more about the fact that you are in a space to where what you're receiving, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like it's right. It makes sense to you. It emotionally is like a emotional intelligence or something like that. Wow, you got some new stuff coming. So, what else? Is there any? Let's use these for clarifiers. Clarify. Yeah, look at this. The 10 of Pentacles. Something's going to work out. Don't worry. Can we please get a clarifier on the Ace of Wands? Ooh, the Magician. Yeah, yup. Something you want to do, Spirit is like, hey, like Gemini, get your power. You got your power back. Regain yourself. Restabilize yourself. Yep, the Knight of Pentacles. Hold up. I see the Queen of Cups again. The 7 of Cups. Could we please get... the 2 of Cups. Wow, what is up? Chariot. Knight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Some of y'all got a stable offer, and y'all, this is stable relationships, people wanting to be with you, because I look at that 2 of Cups as that too. They want to embrace you. They want to support you. They want providing you with security. Somebody might be like, hey, Gemini, you come work for me, or you come do this over here. I'll sell you a home, or I'll get you a place to stay, or like something coming to your aid. Look at that. Look at that. Some of y'all got great relationships. It could be a special relationship or a significant one. I am not gonna lie. This is how people are feeling about you. I see this as like a solo person too. That's like really, I think that they might come out, Gemini, and tell you like they want you in their lives. They want a new start. They want to apologize like sincerely. They might really tell you how they feel, or this is some of you guys, I said that you guys are stable, like the energetic shift that's coming up. Wow. Look at you, masculine gems. This could be like someone that you're with, or some sort of earth sign. Wow, that's nice. That is nice. I think Uranus is going to retrograde back into Taurus, because right now it's retrograde into, it's retrograde in Gemini, but it's going to retrograde back into Taurus as well. So Uranus there, it kind of really leaves you in a stable, calm positioning, and to take in what it is that you learned, to make adjustments while it goes back into Taurus. Wow. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay, so some of y'all got some money, stability, connection. 7 of Swords. That was trying to come out earlier though. With that comes people eyeing you. People trying to steal, people trying to scam, people coming back around, I don't know, because like for some of you guys, do you feel like this is gaslighting, or this could be like a fake apology, or somebody trying to get back in? Possibly. However, I honestly feel that could be, and it could be to get what they want. Don't get me wrong. So this is why, like I said before, a lot of that emotionally soundness and just emotional intelligence and intuitiveness, lock in with that. Just lock in with that. However, so this is not fantasy land. By no means are you just trusting people. I see that you're using a lot of stuff to your advantage. You're very strategic. So I hope nobody gets it twisted. And this is not I'm just going to go out and be paranoid. No, that's not what I'm saying. This is different. But what is that Seven of Swords about, Spirit? Could you show me? You got a lot of stuff that's coming. That Seven of Swords. Ooh, something with the Five of Pentacles. Yep. Be careful with money, financial situations, investments. Ten of Swords. I kind of feel like, is that like a sabotage of a connection or a situation? Like maybe some of y'all are like, okay, this is too good to be true. I think hold some stuff back. Hold some stuff back for yourself. In your involvements with people, especially for right now. And then like if someone, I feel like with this, there's like genuine people or a genuine person, don't get me wrong. However, I kind of feel like this is saying, take it slow. Like ask the right questions. Yeah, buddy. Because you ain't hesitant to walk away, King of Pentacles. Yep. Somebody's like, hey, we should move in together. Hey, like trying to do something real fast. Take it slow. Because you want to remain in control of yourself, in power. If the person is going to be there, they're going to be there. I heard too many stories of people that say this. Yep, the Empress and the Sun. Wow, you looking beautiful. This is like attraction to like top tier attraction. Venus is about to be inside of Libra in your 5th house, bitch. See, Venus over here with the Empress, 5th house, the Sun. Like magnetic, going on dates, getting asked on dates, following your heart, love, uniqueness, individuality, like that draws in the right people. That draws in the right. They're going to want unique you. The fact that they want to deal with you or be with you or work with you is because you bring something that other people don't. That's not saying that other people are not good. Don't get me wrong. But you bring, if they wanted what they've been seeing all this time, clock that. Why the hell would they be involved with you? I mean, you looking good. You looking good, you feeling good, like you attractive as hell. Like your confidence is killing them. Like that Seven of Swords is also just quiet, just silent confidence. It ain't even nothing you gotta brag about. Hell, you ain't no damn Leo. Geminis don't do that. There ain't no. And I feel like in the midst of like your overcoming, you might not even be at the place that you want to be at ultimately, but the fact that you just real about your shit, like you just real about it. People don't like it. I have, and it doesn't matter. When I say this stuff, it's because I want y'all to understand that I'm at the point in my life where I really don't care about where anything, I don't have a motive. I'm just being me. I'm just living life right now. Because my life, what's been happening to me for the past, a long time. And I don't look like what I've been through or come from. I never do. And a lot of people hate me for that. You know what I mean? But even when, like, I try to be real with people, and I tell them, Yeah, I might have certain things, you know, like a certain car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Putting the Benz on the road. But they don't even know. It's like, you don't know how I got that. You don't know the power. You don't know what spirit blessed me with, because, and I ain't have to do no seance. I ain't have to sell my soul. I ain't have to sacrifice nothing. It's about awareness, awakenings, awareness, and what you have access to. Trust me, I've like receiving information, testing it. It's blown my mind. But when I tell people, like, no, you know, you don't understand. I use that as my testimonies. It's not something that I go around just telling people. But in certain moments when I feel like spirit is touching me and touching my soul, touching my heart to say certain things, it's not to prove nothing to nobody. Just recently, I was telling somebody, I'm like, listen, you gotta understand, because they're like, oh, well, the world and the economy, like, I get it. But people don't even understand that game. When one side is like, hey, yeah, we're gonna do this shutdown, even though the government has shut down before. When one side is like, hey, we're gonna do this shutdown, the other side is like, oh yeah, well, guess what? Before you get what you want, I'm gonna do this move. All that. I still don't fear anything. Some of y'all need to study Machiavelli. Seriously. I don't feel like I want to be in a position where I take all of that, that thought process and way of being on, but I get it. And at the time, Machiavelli was seen as, imagine the age of Pisces, was seen as someone that was evil because he simply said, hey, you know what? Love is not what people think it is. Love is about one person's feeling the way you make somebody feel. It don't got nothing to do with somebody really, you being you. It don't have nothing to do with the person really loving you. At any moment when you make somebody feel differently, then their true colors come out. When you make them feel differently than what they want to feel. But I said to people, I'm like, hey, there's been times when I'm like, I don't even know how a bill is going to get paid. Don't worry about it. Because I'm like, well, shit. If they going to take what they going to take, let them take it, because I ain't got nothing. Like, what? But it wasn't nothing that I would always necessarily say. It was what I would know on the inside. And I would be like, oh, I would counteract it with words, well, I'm going to keep this. If it depends on what it was. And I've waited for something, I was blessed with something, or gifted with something by spirit. It was something that I knew I was gifted with. It's hard. I can't lose it until it's time for me to lose it. But I was doing a testimony. I was like, listen, there's been times where I don't know how a bill's gonna get paid, and somebody will give something or do something. Y'all know, y'all experience this, to where it's like, well, you don't even need the money to go pay that. You don't even need, it's like, get the money for what? Yes, I want to get the money, but I'm saying get the money praising it, worshiping it, selling my soul for it. God, there's other ways. Like, universe provides in other ways. And I'm sitting there like, and in my life, it was certain things that I told and I prayed for, and I asked God, like, to help me. I asked my spirit guides, the universe, help me through this, because I'm doing the work. I'm not settling. I ain't judging people, but I'm telling y'all my testimony for real. There was many times I could have ended up in relationships with people, and I was like, no. Some people, you're in good partnerships. That works. But I told myself, I was like, nope, I don't want my daughter getting abused. My responsibility. I had her. I don't want to just be with somebody just because they can pay my bills. I told this to God. I told this to the universe. I don't want it. If I have to coerce somebody, if you are trying to purposely triangulate me, make me feel a certain type of way, belittle my confidence, break me, I don't want none of that stuff. I've had experiences early on when I was younger with a couple men, even more than that. But I'm just saying, like, even on up in age, as I grew up, I'm just saying, like, it would not be far. It would be isolated situations throughout time where I didn't have to do any of that. So I already experienced, and I'm already aware of the fact that I don't. But it was a lot of things I didn't settle for, and in return, God blessed me. And I'm like, I would be in situations, y'all, where I would be surviving, in situations where people with roommates, in whole relationships and stuff, is struggling through. And I'm like sitting here, they're like, how the hell? Trust me, how? And I ain't living bad neither. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all, some of y'all know. And that is enough to be thankful for. You not sitting there maybe with $1 million in the bank account. Hell, some people ain't even got 5,000 in the bank account. Man, some people ain't got 100 in the bank account. Some people sitting on zero right now, but you still maintaining, or whatever changes you had to go through. God, it's a bigger purpose for it. It's a reasoning for it, is what I'm trying to say. I was clocking that T on my reasoning a long time ago. I want y'all to understand. That's why I'm here and I can say what I have to say. It ain't about being better. It's just about the fact that I'm sitting here confident in what it is that I'm saying. And was I perfect? No. Was I perfect in every situation and right in every situation? No. Hell no. And I have came to terms with that as well. But I'm here to tell you, like, a lot of Geminis, and that's just what it is. It's here. You're here the time that you're here. You are here to do things that align with you. That's how you know. See, guys, I'm telling you, this was a premonition of mine some years back when I was struggling through the whole twin thing. Like, the person that I identify as my twin, I have not talked to in years. I like that. I feel like when I think about that, I never completely deny, because I'm like, nah, for me to deny it would be just me lying to myself. It's not even a denial. It happened. And so what? I never thought about, after I healed from that, I never thought about getting with that person or nothing. Never went back, never contacted, none of it. However, I'm saying, like, a lot of my realizations came up. And y'all know how it works. That leads to another thing, that leads to another thing, that leads to another thing. I was heavy in talking about this some years ago when it first started popping off. And, it taught me a lot about relationships, about myself, but even, like, the way that I see things. And back then, in that situation, I was given, so it was a lot of seeing stuff, been given stuff by spirit, been awakened by stuff, but then trying to go back. Because I'm like, man, I can't, nobody else in my family is doing this. People around me is not going to understand the way that situation happened. I was just feeling like I was going to be judged, or I was being judged. I felt it was just so many things that could come along with that, y'all. And, like, things that was becoming to my awareness, I would eventually see, like, okay, these patterns. I was like, man, I need to, it's like when I break the patterns and do something different, and I would understand certain information that eventually I'll come across somebody else that may be tapped into that information or at that level or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's not going to be like you're alone out here experiencing certain stuff. No, that's not how it works. But I would test stuff out. And back then, Spirit gave me a plan that I was to follow, because I was, like, confused, and I kept going back, and I, dealing with a lot of stuff. And Spirit once was like, okay, listen, are you listening now? Are you listening now? Are you listening now? Okay, here's your map. Here's your plan. Follow this. No matter what happens around you, you start to get confused. Follow this. You get off the road, go back to this. And you see, it'll be the thing. It's the thing that's happening that you're doing that's in alignment, because everything else starts falling into place. Even if you feel you're still going through emotional turmoil, you're still in dealing with outside people and all that, and people in the world, so things are gonna happen. Your feelings are gonna get hurt. You might some bills, stuff that's happening. But in alignment, what happens is when things work out, I mean, you don't know how it was gonna work out necessarily, or you didn't see certain things coming, but it's a part of manifestation, conscious manifestation. But Spirit gave me, and I used to try to tell people about this roadmap, and I kind of feel like when it started falling on deaf ears, I stopped talking about it. It was a specific thing, very practical, that till this day, I follow. It don't take me but a quick second to get back up and get back on that road. If I venture off, and I rarely venture off. I rarely venture too far off. I will stay. I'm like, no, because this is how I find my place and my space. In some kind of way, a miracle happens. And I thought that I was about to be just taken out. And I'm like, whoo! Sometimes I have cried because I would be dealing with hurt feelings, but damn, miracles happen next. Like, I would be dealing with hurt feelings or just things that I'm going through emotionally, and just things that I'm realizing everything. And then I'm still trekking on that path, and then something will happen where it's like something fixed the situation, or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like literally crying in tears, because I'm like, thank you, God. Like, thank you, universe. Like, thank you, Spirit. That, it's unbelievable. But I'm here and I'm talking to the people that needs to hear this. That's it, and that's all. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care about nothing else. If I'm giving y'all some sort of message and it's about love, because that's what pops out, and I'm telling you that somebody loves you, or Spirit wants you to know something, this and that. I'm not telling you because I'm trying to comfort you. I'm not telling you because I feel like you should be thinking about somebody else and all that. That's child's play to me. I'm telling you because I'm trying to get you to understand how to see through the facade and not fall for it. It's never about these other people. But anyways, thank you, Geminis. And like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I'll be back.